Welcome back, everybody. We're out here on the patio talking motorcycles. One motorcycle in specifically. Dave Stahl, our automotive expert, is here. You're a motorcycle guy, too.
And we got a motorcycle monkey.
Clint August from KGB and Motorcycle Monkey.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being. Now, I had a year 2000 Heritage Softail Classic.
Beautiful, by the way.
First year of the Counterbalance Big Twin. I love the bike. But they've changed the name and they've done some different styling here.
They actually have, yes. They keep the retro look. This one's got what I call the gangster look, because you know you have this here, the accessories there on the seat and the bags and all that. But yes, they've redesigned the frame, so it's the retro look with a much better handling ability.
How so?
Okay, so with the redesigned frame, they've got the suspension. They've done so much to this. In fact, it's so good that they had some of the track pros out in Vegas,
really
competing against other bikes. They chose this as the #2 handling bike they rode, and they kept choosing to ride it over and over because it handles so well. So it's really just all about the design, the frame. It's also 30 to 35 pounds lighter than previous years.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you sit on this too, if I may, the thing for me, guys with short legs, it's really important for me to be able to touch the ground. Now, when you're riding, some people will say, who cares? But this one, you know how bikes you have that you sit on?
Yes.
This bike you sit in.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say real quick.
Let's show them this headlight system.
Oh, you have to see this.
Come over here, Mr. Cameraman.
Oh, it's all changed.
This is super cool. This
well,
is a
if you
feature.
look at it, it's all LED, where normally you just have your regular headlights, and that's all fine and good. But if you get into a situation, say you're coming through traffic, and since we have a new law that you can white line here in California, you hit a switch, and you can start coming through the lanes with all your lights flashing.
Oh, flashing, I see.
And the LEDs really, really alerts the consumer that you're coming.
Yeah, and this really, it makes me more comfortable, because the thing that I fear the most are intersections.
Yes.
When cars are coming across, they're not paying attention.
Right.
And you know what? That is a great feature. Now this right here, if you come over here to the front, I'm going to show you on the dash here, or on the tank, real quick, what this is here is, it doesn't have the boombox GTS like some of the other ones, but here's the deal. This will take you through how many miles on your tripometer. You got 2 sections there, all right? Then you have how many miles you have left in your tank. You've also got your time, I didn't set that, your RPMs, and back to what I do, the miles on the bike. I put about 60 miles on this bike since I got it yesterday. And I'll tell you what, guys, if you don't want that big computer on board and you want the retro look like this, like you guys talked about, this is the bike for
But
you.
even so, I don't recall having a gas gauge on mine.
I don't either.
No, you just had to eyeball it, open it up the tank, and look inside.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a great feature.
And this almost looks like, when he first rolled up, I said, this looks like a vintage police bike.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't it give you that police bike? Go ahead, hop on it.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd throw your legs over that, because notice just it's so low, it's so great, and the balance on this for the handling is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Now you got to be careful of the kickstand. What they did is they made it shorter.
It's under the floorboard a little?
It is, but the thing is you can't just kick it down anymore. You have to just
Push
sort
it
of
down
keep
and hold it.
Yeah, because it's designed to come up easier.
I see.
Which makes it just a little harder to put down.
Huh.
Now you notice it's blacked out. They did put a little bit of chrome on it. That's kind of the way they're going these days, though. Now, something that I noticed on this bike too that I like a lot, these bags, they have the leather cover, but they're plastic inside, so they're the hard bags that look like the soft bags.
They look like soft.
They're much easier to open than the older bikes.
They are.
And the other thing that, this little cone they put over the brake drum up here on the front, it's not really a brake drum, it's just more of a look. That's from the old drum brake bikes back in the day.
Right.
So there's a lot of retro. Even this emblem, that is a very old emblem that they have brought back.
I like it.
So if you're into retro, what are we looking at for price?
All right, so you're looking at anywhere from the high 18s, low 19s to 21, high 21s. This is the 114 motor. This has 1,868 cc's, 123 foot-pounds of torque out of this thing. I mean, as riders, that's a lot on a bike that weighs about 728 pounds.
Where'd you get the bike
loaded. This is from Biggs Harley Davidson. I'm so glad you asked that. Biggs Harley Davidson in San Marcos off the 78 freeway. Howie and the crew. And in fact, we're going to have May Ride there May 18th, and you can demo these bikes on that day.
As long as you have a motorcycle license, a helmet, and a jacket.
There you go.
All right.
Gloves,
Clint
boots,
August, themotorcyclemonkey.com, is that it?
Motorcyclemonkey.com, yeah, thank you.
We hear him on KGB 101.5.
Right. If you need coffee, boom. Hey, and I'm going to throw KCBQ in there every Sunday, 1 to 6 every Sunday.
Why not?
5 hours of radio, nobody does it better.
Nice. All right. Thanks for bringing this in. This is great. Clint, we'll be right back with more Good Morning San Diego. See that?